Hello, welcome back to another day in the arena. It's me, it's CGB, and today we're going to try things a little differently. We're going to grab some quick constructed and we're going to make our way into Spike's corner. Where'd that thing go? And we are going to play blue-white God-Pharaoh's Gift. Let's take a quick look at the deck right off the top. That was awkward. Why'd it move? Alright, edit. So, what are we up to over here? It's a God-Pharaoh's Gift deck, but it is a Refurbish deck, which means it's not quite the same as the Gate to the Afterlife shenanigans where we need to play all creatures. Instead, we're going to play 4 Refurbish, 4 God-Pharaoh's Gift, and a lot of things that throw things in the graveyard. The objective is to throw a God-Pharaoh's Gift in the graveyard, as well as some Angels of Invention or other cards, and then bring it back with the Refurbish. Most of the package is there just for that. Minister of Inquiries, Chart of Course, Strategic Planning, Search for Azcanta, Champion of Wits, to some extent, Sunscourge Champion because of the Eternalized Discard a Card section. The Angels of Invention are usually our finishers. After that, there's only a few flex spots left once you talk about your 4 Refurbish. So I've got 2 Ixalan's Bindings to try to make Teferi more awkward. Some of these decks run Cast Out, but I like the Binding. I like taking away the Teferi or the Chandra or whatever and not being worried about another one coming down. And then I have 2 Fumigates for when that board gets too crazy. Also, one other card in the flex spot, I don't have any Planeswalkers in my deck, so I have an Immortal Sun. It gives me one more thing to refurbish. So there are plenty of times where against Turbo Fog, if you can refurbish the Immortal Sun, they're in a lot of trouble. So, and I just found sometimes I'm holding Refurbish but can't find a God-Pharaoh's Gift. Having one Immortal Sun, maybe it'll help out with that. I'm also running 4 Zhalfirin Voids. This is a kind of a combo deck. You really need to put together Refurbish and God-Pharaoh's Gift pretty quickly. Zhalfirin Void helps me do that. And we have Ipnu Rivulet to throw some stuff in the bin as well. Let's get back into our queue to the sea. Choose our beautiful God-Pharaoh's Gift. Submit and get to go. Who will be the first victim? Somebody wearing an Ajani face. Erythral. They are on the play. We are on the draw. On the draw, it really helps to have a Fumigate. Alrighty then. Awkward. Very awkward. Let's see. It does give me multiple looks for another land. Like if there isn't a land on top, and then we get to scry that, and then we get to draw again. Or we could mulligan and hope for the scry to help us anyway. It's not like we have a Refurbish either. If this hand had a Refurbish, it would be a pretty high payoff if we were able to find our way to land out. But I'm going to mulligan. And okay, we can try this. Don't need more land though. White mana, let's farmland go. Up next, the strategic planning. And probably not playing a Void because you don't want to scry then plan. Alrighty, our opponent's going straight to the Pride Mate. Refurbish, come with me. We still need to find a way to put a gift into the graveyard. The Responder. Opponent on white life gain. I think the play is going to be Void, Scry, Cycle, Farmland. Oh yeah, lands for days all of a sudden. I'm going to cycle now. I know that possibly bluffing could help, but we could draw Minister of Inquiries, which is a card we could play. And we did find the Fumigate. Alright. And we have the land to use it. We just have to live. Aspiring Cleric. Our opponent likes their life gain. $13. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. No. Yeah, we should be able to live. But we also have a shot here for binding. My goodness, the land off this draw. We are fighting. I mean, I have this opportunity to bind away Pridemates, which is probably what his deck is built all around. What else am I going to bind in this deck? Probably not much. I'm going to do it. Preserve life total. Don't be too greedy. Plus, if our opponent has a way to kill the binding and they use that for their turn, they still lose their Pridemate the next turn. Like if they play a cast out or a binding right here. It also may convince our opponent to commit even more. Okay, binding on a binding. Yep. That's going to work out okay for us. So now we could play Angel and try to suck our opponent out even more, but I think we'll just do that next turn and Fumigate now. And right now we look like some oddball blue-white control. The strategic planning should have given away the God-Pharaoh's giftness, but you never know. There's Revitalize. Our opponent could have an Aetherflux Reservoir, so damaging them at some point is probably wise. Let's go for an Angel. Do I make Critters? Yeah, I'm going to make Critters. Our opponent could have another binding type card. And now we have Minister of Inquiries, we have Chart of Course, we have Refurbish, we can start digging for our God-Pharaoh's gift again. It seems like we had to take a break from that to be very defensive. The landing... Opponent is playing, in my opinion, some of the dodgy life gain spells like Cleric, Revitalize, Fountain of Renewal. Aerial Responder could even fall into that camp. This is somebody who's all into the life gain. It makes me think that they're going to play Aetherflux Reservoir at some point, which could be madness. So I get to attack. So this can draw 2 cards. I don't really want to discard anything right now. Even if I draw a gift, I can straight play it. So that's fine. So I'm going to lead on this Void. I don't need a card to discard to my Chart, of course. And okay then. That is good to know. We wouldn't want... I guess we can mill it and then refurbish it, or we can chart into it, then discard it. Yeah, we'll just mill it. We don't have any creatures yet, though. Oh, now we do. Life works out that way. Just thinking. All right. Let's go for it. If there's a cast out, I'm going to be very sad about it, but I don't think we play around that here. I think we go for it. Trigger on, get me the champ. Get me more creatures to put in the yard, please. I love champ with Angel. Just getting 5 instead of 4 for some reason feels like probably a much bigger deal than it is. It feels good, is what I'm trying to say. It feels oh so good. All right, those can go. Everybody? There is a Settle the Wreckage potential. There is definitely a Settle the Wreckage potential. Alright. Alright, you can stay home. We'll go with you, and you, and you. I don't want to lose this to exile. Alright. Let's chart this particular course. Show me some cards. Ooh, landies. Gross. But we do have a Minister in the yard. Deck's about half gone. Need to find a few more creatures. We've only seen 3. And there is a Pious Interdiction. Like, yeah, opponent's not going to play Settle. What are we talking about? They're all in on that life gain. And with 26 life to go, they're going to scoop it up to the God-Pharaoh's gift plan. Hey, a booster. You get a special treat today. Internet, check out what's in this booster. Nah. Nah. This is like the best card so far. And then Vivian's Invocation. It went away so quickly. Wow. I suppose the wild card's the actual best card. Let's get into game 2. Enough of the Karn variety. We are on the play, and our hand is a little slow, but that should be alright since we are on the play. I see Champion, discarding Gift, then Refurbishing. Because we're going to draw Refurbish, of course. Because we're the freaking greatest. Alright. Rock and roll. I'm ready. I'm ready. I'm drifting. Drifting. I'm doing my thing. Alright. Woo! A play. Hallelujah. Minister of Inquiries. So we can fill that graveyard. God-Pharaoh's Gift. How does this deck survive rotation, some might ask? Should I spend my wildcards on it right now? Not at all. This card is rotating. And it's like 1,000,000% not getting reprinted. Like 100,000,000%. So, nope. This deck is going to be over and out in less than a month. So we'll get some games with it now. For the funds. For the lulz. I could discard the Sunscourge. I actually like that. Because if I don't draw the Refurbish, I might need to cast one of these someday. So I'm going to hang on to one of them. And pass turn. Our opponent also filling that graveyard. We may be GPG on GPG action. Uh-oh, SpaghettiOs. There goes our GPG. Nasty. That would have been a good reason. I didn't think about the freeboots. Probably should have. If I played this particular matchup more, I should have thought about the freeboots. Alright, let's go to the grave. That's not a Refurbish. What are you doing? Alright, let's bring back our Sunscourge Champion, discarding this God-Pharaoh's Gift. Now, do I want to attack in with a Champion of Wits and give my opponent more graveyard just to get my champ in the grave? Not right now, because we don't have the Refurbish. And it'll be a better attacker next turn with the Angel. There's the Stitchy Supply. So, does our opponent have a third land? Gate down. Doesn't look like they do. And they do not attack with the freebooter. Interesting. That is not a Refurbish either. And we have not seen one yet. Let's try to scry our way to one. Ooh. I think I'll just keep that on top, and we'll play angels on angels on angels until our opponent dies. And I will go big-bodied angel and send team. Our opponent will get to fill their yard, but if they can't find lands, they're going to be in trouble. And now we have a champ in the graveyard, which is often better than a champ on the battlefield. They didn't mill many lands. They should be drawing some soon. Oof, scooping. Ugh, stuck on 2. I know the feeling, it sucks. Nasty. Alright, 2 to the good. Shall we ride on? Shope the Pope. Do I need to look up Shope in an urban dictionary to understand how bad what I'm saying might be? I don't know. Look, it's the Scorpion God. It's a Scorpion God. No, it was just a Scorpion. I was I wanted to get my foil Scorpion God signed. I was fanning out. I was marking out. All right. Okay. I don't like that it doesn't have a Refurbish or a Gift. I guess we're hoping to stitch it all together with the top of the deck. Also, the mana situation's weird, but we don't have a play for 2 mana. So going Minister on 1, Farmland on 2 looks acceptable right now. We'll see. Island. Island, nothing. Now we have a play on 2. I guess I could still draw into a land and have planning next turn. I feel like I should get the creature out. Let's see how that goes. Oh, are we against the Stormy Storm? How does this play out? I'm really not sure. I have not tried this matchup one bit. I'm going to be making it up as I go along. Refurbs. All right, now we need to find a gift and have it in the bin. More Void. Seems like the artifact deck, but other decks could play the Void. I shouldn't just assume that it's the artifact deck until I see Psymaster, Thopterist, and 3 Ornithopters right here, right now. That is also a telltale sign for sure. Sunscourge. And we lost one of our Fumigates. The only way that's insanely relevant is if the opponent makes a Thopter army, but we don't see Psy yet. But yep, there is a gift and an angel. We're going to be on curve. I'll go ahead and use Minister again this coming turn. If the opponent just says go, the tough thing is if they have like some combination of like Psy and something else and they leave up Metallic Rebuke. Ooh, they're playing out the Ornithopter. So they don't have a Psy, but they could have a paradoxical outcome. Oh, we're reverse engineering. I see, I see. All right. Let's go to the deck. Another Refurbish. Well, we know the play, and it's the play all day. We got 2 gifts now, so we can refurb and refurb. That'll be a lot of pressure. So one thing I'm thinking about is if I have to worry about Baral's expertise. That can be a real pain. But regardless, I feel like I should hit my opponent as hard as I can. Oh man, this one could actually really matter. I'm gonna go this way. Now, Baral's expertise can bounce Angel, Gift, probably the Champion. Then we can play Refurbish, get the Gift, and another Angel. That's getting close. If our opponent doesn't have Baral's expertise, well. I'm on pins and needles. What have you got? What have you got? Touching my cards. Feels like Baral's. Complete with improvise. And an outcome. Ew. So that's a little bit of draw. Let's see what they find. They're coming back. Feels like that means there's another outcome. But still no Psy. Crane. Okay. And tapped out. Okay. Let's do it again. So this time I'll make the dorks, since my next angel is in my hand. Although I guess we can drop in the graveyard for next turn, but I can't guarantee that I'll still have the gift. Let's see, this means the crane can't chump. Yeah, I may as well attack with the minister, even if the crane is just going to bounce it. Just bounce off each other, because... Oh, because that's why I was hoping my opponent would have to block with the Ornithopter. But they did not. They're trying to preserve the Ornithopters because that's a key part of the engine, and they know it. Keep on digging. It never feels good to play against this deck, because you just hang out over here and hope that bad things don't happen. But, this feels good. This feels pretty good. Our opponent's at 7. God, that's so close to, like, fumigating, bring back a thing and kill you, but it's not. Ugh. So... Let's deploy you. Take that action, draw 3, discard 2. I'm going to choose you. And without another refurbish, I'm going to hold on to this gift. So is it the Sunscourge Champion or the Champion of Wits? I can play the other Champion of Wits this turn and get deeper into the deck. And I plan to get the Angel back anyway, so we'll make it the other Champion of Wits. So... we'll play it after combat because we'll have the other angel on the board. So let's go to combat. Let's grab the angel. This time another 2 tokens. Go super wide. Yeah, I think I'd better. Keep going super wide. And bring it. Block. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Should be lethal. All right. Didn't have to think about that as much as I did, but I did, and no regrets. No regrets. All right, we are 3 to the good here in our quick constructed event. If you want to see the rest of the event, I think, hold on, before I get into that, I think we did a pretty good job showing what the blue-white God-Pharaoh's gift deck does, but if you're curious in seeing how the event plays out, that's going to be on a video I'm going to put up for the Twitch subscribers, and the link to that will be in the subscriber Discord. If you're interested in subscribing on Twitch, you can get into that. Otherwise, I'm going to have a Patreon starting soon, and it will give you access as a patron to the remainder of the quick constructed event. In the meantime, it's a way for me to keep my videos kind of short, simple. Here's the deck, here's a few games, especially with the Spike's Corner decks. But for those of you who want the rest of the event, I'm going to record it, and if you want to see it, it'll be a special treat for those who are subscribers, and in the near future, patrons. So thank you very much for watching. I hope you enjoyed the video, and I hope you'll try out the the blue-white God-Pharaoh's gift deck before it rotates. Thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you next time.